Greetings, my wonderful jelly spoons. You catch me in a dilemma. I had promised myself that while I was finishing my Never Never movie project, there would be no more cosplay builds. Nothing. Until 2023. And believe me, I already have 9 things that I am making in 2023. I know exactly what I am making in January, and I'll do a full video about this later when the Never Never movie does come out, and it will do. I am working on it. But one of the big things I learned through doing this Never Never project is that I work so much better when I have a week to do a project, or a month, or 3 months. A short span thing that I can focus on and get done. That is how I work best. And while this movie is still going to happen, it's going to be different to how I first envisioned it, and all my love and care is still being poured into it, but it is absolutely exhausting me mentally to do because I dragged it out for so long. I should have made it a 3-month project. That's what I should have done. But coming back to the subject of the current dilemma, Critical Role announced that they were doing a one-shot, well, a 2-part one-shot, so a 2-shot, 1.5 shot, I don't freaking know, whatever. And this one shot has Kingsley in it. And anyone who has seen my content or knows me at all knows that I freaking love Kingsley. And I will die on the hill of protecting Kingsley because Kingsley deserves the entire world. And so, of course, along with this new one shot, there comes new character art. And I knew I was gonna love Kingsley's before I even saw it, but I didn't realise quite how much I was gonna love it before I saw it. So I had to make him immediately. We haven't even had the second half yet. He could change his outfit entirely. But here I am. We have literally just finished watching the first half of the one-shot, and I am in my sewing room looking through my fabric and materials because I'm pretty sure that I can make this. Fuck it, let's do it, right? Alright, I have done some painstaking drawing. So I have used this screen grab of the intro, and I've got another screen grab of the back of the coat, which is basically where the pattern lines are going roughly and where the loops go for the gold chain. And I've been looking predominantly on this picture for the lines on the t-shirt that's underneath. So there's a line around the collar, and then there's lines that go down, and then there's 2 that go across, which is either where the pattern, connects together or just a design on the t-shirt kind of thing. And I may or may not pattern it completely because you really can't see very much of it. So I may just stitch in some lines so that you can see the details. But either way, and it's also got the buttons, and I've checked which side the buttons are on. That took freaking forever. And you've also got this one, which is the only technically official art that we've currently got. Clearly, the official art goes down further. Clearly, he has legs in this picture. He has legs, he has arms, but we can't see them yet. And that is fine. I'm just gonna do some guessing and some improvising because I'm working on the theory that to animate this, they were given access to the full body art. That's what I'm working with. I'm working with that assumption. And you can actually see a lot. Like, the more you zoom in, the more you can see. Like, this little bit has like a boot part, and then it has a bit going over the knee as well. And look, it's got little silver rivets. So I've put this on. So you've got a knee bit that goes over here and at least 1 silver rivet. And comparing it to the other side. Now this side goes up higher. Obviously he's got his big thigh thing going on, which I'm loving. So this bit has got silver rivets around the top as well. Now that bit has 2. So I'm going to make the assumption that that one's got at least 3. So that side's probably got 3 as well. So there you go. It's going to go around like 1, 2, and then 3. And there's going to be 1, 2, and 3 around this side as well. And this buckle bit, I'm sure I've got some buckles somewhere. So yeah, I've definitely got a ring I can use to attach it onto the belt, and I've definitely got some straps and things like that. And then you've got this bit that goes down the side. See, again, these little details, if they did not have access to the original art, I just don't think they'd have put these details in. So I am going with that, and also noting the gold cap on the shoe, which I nearly didn't spot earlier. And there's some red on the inside of his gloves. It may be just a line that goes around the outside, like around the outside of your fingers, but I am going to choose to see it as a sort of blood stain spattering sort of on the inside of the glove. Alright, so what else have we got? We've got these little bits here. We've got this bit, which could be on the bottom of the t-shirt, but I am choosing to see it as going on top of the belt, because otherwise that's a really short t-shirt. I mean, unless it's a onesie, that would be hilarious. Oh my god, if it was a onesie, like a boiler suit, oh my god, that would be great. But yeah, I'm going to do it as pants and a shirt. Also have a lot of gold earrings from my other Kingsley cosplay. So I'm going to put those in the ears. And I like that he's got like yellowy gold eyeshadow going on. Like, look at this picture. You can't really see him very well because it gets really dark on this screen. But look, I have noticed that these eyes are very similar to the Molly eyes. And Molly had bits of yellow, which is why whenever I cosplay Molly, he often has yellow and gold. This is just how much I've looked at the original Molly art, alright? I know it very well because I was cosplaying from him. Shush, don't judge me. Actually, do judge me. Whatever, I don't care. I look at Molly's art a lot. Get over it. But he has yellow around a sort of like eyeliner, and Molly had that too, which is why my Molly, when I cosplay him, he has like yellow and pink and stuff because it looks like the sort of pink and red of his eyes and the yellow and stuff. So Kingsley, being a pirate, has goldy yellow, which I very much enjoy. Also, looking slightly closer at these. Now, when I was looking at just the animation art, it looks a little bit like there's just 1, 2 and some chains linking between them, but actually there's more. There's a little red and a little silver dingle right here. That's their official name, a little silver dingle. So I have been drawing these. So you've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 each side. So I am going to be replacing these and adding an extra little one because there is a silver on top and there is a red one on the bottom. Now, I don't want to buy too much for this cosplay because I already have quite a lot of stuff, which I will show you in a bit. I'm very excited. So I definitely have some silver and red beads. So I'm going to use those instead. I'm probably going to have to buy some gold chain and some gold buttons because I used up the last of my gold buttons to do something that I can't remember anymore, and I don't have any gold chain. I might have some silver, but I definitely don't have enough to make all of this side and all of this side. Oh my god, I've got a feeling already this is going to take me forever, but never mind, it's fine. I'm not in a rush. I'm just doing it because I love him. That's something I have to keep reminding myself. I don't have to do this anytime soon. I could leave this until next year. I just don't want to. I saw the artwork and immediately went, ugh. And I suppose the argument I would make is that Kingsley, much as I will continue to cosplay him and love him, he may only be seen in these 2 parts of the one shot, and then we might never see him again. And so I've got to make the most of the time where he is relevant to everybody else. Much as I will continue to love him forever and ever and will happily cosplay him, I keep thinking to myself, I've got like, for some reason I'm saying to myself, I've got 2 weeks, you've got 2 weeks where he's going to be relevant and that's it, you know. Like, people are going to forget about him. Of course they're not. Basically, people either love him like me and we'll never forget him, or they hate him and never forget him. So either way, no one's going to forget him. And also, the people who hate Kingsley are some of my favourite people in the world because they are so dumb and they put it out there on social media. I've unfollowed so many people, but they're just so funny. All right, so back to Kingsley, who I will defend with my life in case you couldn't tell. These are my plans. I'm going to go look at some fabric. I've definitely got something I can use for the coat. Bear with me. Okay, so fun fact about me, I have a Molly box. I started it in 2020, and this is where I kept all of the stuff to make my brand new 4.0 Molly. And in here, I can see some of it right there, I have some curtain fabric. Now, I went to a charity shop and I got these 2 massive curtain panels. Hello, dog. Hello, puppy. And these 2 curtain panels are what I used to make Molly's brand new coat. Hey, puppy. For anyone wondering, this is the current state of my 4.0 Molly coat. I am ridiculously proud of this. I'm going to add loads more to it. It's going to get really messy and creative, and I'm actually going to raise it up a little bit because it's a bit too long for me at the moment. But yeah, this is the coat right now. I have done some more embroidery down the front where you can see arrows for Vexalia and water for Ford and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the current Molly 4.0 coat. But more to the point, this fabric is amazing, and I have got a second dose of it because this is 1 curtain, and of course it came in a pack of 2. So I'm thinking this is the right shade of red. I can use, how poetic is this? I can use the other half of the fabric for Molly's coat to make Kingsley's coat. I just think that's perfect, so I'm going to get out and I'm going to have a look. Alright, so I have some sad news. Everything that I just made, the recording did not get saved. So I'm going to insert pictures and I'm going to show you buttons. Look at these. And how perfect are they for Kingsley? They have little freaking crowns on them. Stop blurring. Stop blurring. Show the crown. There it is. Look at it. Oh my god. The dog has something very important to say. Stay. Do not come out here. It smells. Look what I'm doing. I can't do it outside because it's raining. So instead we are doing it in here. And this is literally running out. But look at this. happy. It really doesn't look very good just on the hanger, but I promise it looks decent on me. In person, the ombre is less obvious. It fades better here, but in this light right now, it does look like a straight line, but I promise you it's not. It does fade a tiny little bit. Let's see the back, shall we, people? Let's look at the back. Oh, it's sticky. Oh, it's so sticky. The only bit I've missed is a little bit of this sleeve here, which you notice when it sits like that, because I just ran out when I got to this bit, but it's fine because it's on the back. Oh, look at it. What do you think, puppy? What do you think? He's clearly very excited. It's a very exciting time. No, don't come out here, buddy. Don't come out here. Don't breathe this in. I am in love with this cosplay already. Oh my god, dog. Alright, so, hello, buddy. So, while it dries, I am leaving it to stand in my toilet. Because it's the only room in the house that doesn't have absolute chaos in it. So, stay there, Kingsley. Look at my dragon. Isn't he cool? That was like the first thing I bought when I moved in here. Kingsley, safe. In fact, you know what? Kingsley, safe. Look at this hand. Look at this. Look at this. It's a good thing you have gloves, isn't it? Alright, now we wait 15 minutes and then I'm going to very carefully iron. And then we move on to the next bit. I think I've only got like 5 more things to do. What do you think, puppy? What do you think? You think you want to be in the video a lot? You want to be in the video because you don't about the other already. Okay, I'm going to need you to not judge me for the decision that I have just made. So I have been peering very intently at the character art that we have got. And bear in mind, we haven't seen the official full body art yet. We have just got a screenshot of the intro that I've taken with Kingsley's brand new on the intro. Ah, I love that. Hello, doggy. He knows I'm too excited. He's walking away now. And we've also got the clip of the character art that's in the little stats screen. Hello, buddy. Hello. Now, I have noticed that Kingsley has gold tips on his boots, because of course he fucking does. I do not have the skills, the money, the patience, or the time to make gold tips for my boots. So I'm going to make it with masking tape and a pen. I'm very poor, okay? Bear with me here. Oh god, I need to go find my racing boots. Right, let's go. Okay, now just bear with me. From a distance, that's not going to be too bad. Just from a distance. Also, I have started moving my my buttons over here and making these. This is taking me far longer than I am happy with because I'm using thread to attach everything because I don't have any clips that are small enough to hook. But it's fine, it's all fine. And look, I found one of my gold pirate earrings. And I sprayed the gloves as well because I noticed, as I fucking only could, that he had red on the inside of his gloves. Now, I've chosen to look at it as like a cool signature, like, blood splatter thing, but it could just be around the edges, but I don't care at this point. I have made my decision and they're going like that, and I had some old gloves that I'm not wearing anymore. And now I want to show you something that I am very proud of, but unfortunately do not have any footage of me creating, for which I am very sorry. But I made boot covers as pants. Now, I'm not going to take all the credit because these were an old pair of pants that I got from a thrift store that had just been sitting around, and this was a belt that I got from a thrift store as well. Don't start getting me wrong. I would love to sit down and make a belt, but I don't have the time or the tools to make leather work. So I added the silver tip onto the belt because while the silver, and I know in the picture it's slightly fluffy, but I used fluffy for when I made Lucien's hood, and my god, I'm not working with fluffy shit ever again, unless Kingsley wears it more. Anyway, I had this left over from Ezra when I made Ezra, whose coat, you may remember, has been dismantled to make something else now. So essentially, I've got a lot of this left. It is shiny, and it is silvery grey, and it is roughly the right colour, so I decided to use this instead because, well, I am poor and can't afford to buy anything extra. But look, this is off the bottom of the jeans because they were too long for me anyway, so I hacked it off, sewed a little line onto it. I put in this stud, which is actually split pins, and I've got a little popper, and that's going to attach onto the top because I don't want to shove a split pin through the t-shirt. Instead, I'm going to use a popper to do it, and hopefully that'll work. If it doesn't, we're going to have to use safety pins. Shh. So I did that twice on both sides. I actually moved it. Originally I had them too far sideways, but I looked at the artwork again while I was wearing it and I just wasn't happy. So this is the belt. I know the belt doesn't look exactly like the artwork, but we're not a canon household here. We don't do canon artwork. And also it was just far too fucking cool. So I like that. Put the actual rivets in there. And then we have these fantastic straps. I immediately loved these when I saw the artwork. I had some body straps and things lying around from when I did I think his name was Ryder cosplay, where he had like straps all over his chest and stuff, and I have never worn it since, so I decided to reuse them. So I got those and I attached them onto this, which is the boot cover. They are actually not attached to the boots at all. The boots are going to go over the top and we're going to see how that goes. But basically, this is all cut up bits of fabric from old pairs of wet look leggings. So I cut them all up, cut them into strips, painstakingly referencing the only images we had, aka screenshots I had taken of the 2 moments we saw Kingsley. And I attached it to these. These are the knee pad bits. You may recognise them from the coat I wore when I was being JD on TikTok for a while. And then there's some more fake leather down the bottom, which is going to go under the boots. So I just attached it all the way down so that it goes underneath the boots with the totally gold tips. The dog, as you can see, is very excited about all of this. And yeah, they are, I've tried them on, but I'm not going to show you them on until the final product is complete. Oh my god, they're so shiny and yellow. I swear they're not this bright in real life, I swear down. So yeah, fairly happy with that. It's not completely canon, but fuck it. It's going to be fun. So I have about 26 more of these to attach together and then attach into chains. Wish me luck. Oh, and also I set these and this bit of chain aside so I can make the loop on the back, which I really, really love. I also liked how Kingsley in the episode said the coat wasn't finished yet and he wants to add more to it. I am very excited to hear what he wants to add to it, or just, you know, make up stuff for myself. All right, let's do it. Let's do some more. I swear they're not that shiny in real life. Oh my god. Hey, doggo. Let's go. Okay, so I found some suede, some of my old suede, and I decided to use it rather than buying any extras. Again, I am very happy with the little amount of things I've had to buy for this cosplay. I've had to buy some extra fabric spray paint because I didn't have the right colour, but other than that, I have not bought very much at all, and I am so excited! So I made this shirt. And I did not panel it properly, I just cheated. I stitched where the panels are, because it goes underneath, and... Shh, okay, shush. I also did not add sleeves, because fuck sleeves. I hate sleeves, and also it's going underneath and no one's going to notice. But I added these tiny little buttons, aren't they so cute? Tiny little buttons, and I'm getting better at invisible zips. Not to toot my own horn, I'm gonna have to do an invisible zip in my 2023 January cosplay. That's a really big hint, isn't it? It's a really big fucking hint. So yeah, invisible zip down the front, very happy with that. And it fits me, and here are the little poppers. These poppers, pop! That's where the belt strap is gonna go. I may take it in a little bit, I will see, because it is a little baggy on me at the moment. But, worst case scenario, I can pin it if I need to. And also, I added silver to the neck. Again, it's not massive and fluffy like in the picture. Well, the picture's sort of medium and fluffy. But I am using my Ezra silver because I have it and it's easier and I refuse to work with fluff again. Also, I want to show you this. Now, I know it isn't exactly the same, and I'm going to have to style the front a little bit, but this is my Lucien wig. I am going to be using this as my Kingsley wig, because it's the shortest one I've got. It means I don't have to buy anything else, I don't have to make new horns. So yeah, this, I am excited to be using this. Ah, the simple domestic scene. Ironing your slightly blood-spattered and tattered pirate coat. What could be more jolly than this? Very exciting update, my wonderful jelly spoons. It is only, hang on, what time is it? It is only 6 o'clock. And I think I'm nearly done. I've still got about 15 of these buttons and chains and things to make, but once I've got them done, I attach them onto the coat, and then there's one panel where the hem isn't quite right, so I just need to sew that on the coat, and then I need to add the silver hem around the collar and the sleeves and the front bottom side bit of the coat, and add the chain bit to the back, and then I'm done. I am gonna jinx myself so hard right now, but I might be able to film in Kingsley tonight. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Also, I reminded myself when looking at the artwork, I'm not gonna have to body paint much. I'm gonna body paint to like here, and the fit, like that is it. I don't need to do my hands, I don't need to do my arms, I don't need to do chest, because these all is comes up to here. I'm so excited. I love love Kingsley so much. He's such a sarcastic bastard. Right. I'm going to go and rewatch the episode and screen record some audio for me to use. But I'm also going to make my chains first. I can do both. I can listen to it and do both. I can just note down the times. There we go. I can multitask. It is 22 minutes past 6 in the evening. These are already made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a 7th one for that side. When I counted on the original picture, there was 9, but to make it easier spacing-wise, and also so that I had enough to go down both edges, I have reduced it to 7. On this side, none of them are made except this one, because I wanted to check if I needed to do much different to make them go in opposite angles. Turns out you don't. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to make, plus this extra one for this side, 17. So I've got 17 more to make. And then I can attach them to the coat, and then I need to make the 3-piece bit on the back, and then do some hemming. And then, by God, we're nearly done. All right, 22 minutes past 6. We can do this. I say we, like you guys are going to help me. I love you very much. You're all very supportive, but you are going to watch this after the fact, so. Okay, let's go. Oh my effing God. I have done them all. Every single freaking one. And it is 8:45 at night. In my defense, I did pause to have dinner and pet the dog, so it didn't take me 2 and a bit hours. It really didn't. I don't know how this happened. I had it in a coil after I finished Ezra. I put it in storage. I took it out. I put it on the table. And yet somehow, as I am attaching it all down the sides, it has become a big ball of... It's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. Look at those terrible shoes. Just look at them. I've been arguing with my sewing machine because it is debating with me about what setting that I need to have to make it sew. But so far, we're getting there. I've had to hand stitch a little bit because it just wasn't having it, but so far, we are nearly halfway down the long side of the coat. Okay, it is now 1 a.m. in the morning, and I have finished hemming in silver. It's not big, it's not fancy, it is just a little bit of silver. I am going to do the cuffs of the sleeves now, and then I'm going to painstakingly attach all of these gold things. All 24 of them, plus the 3 on the back. That's maths I can't even do right now. Alright. Yeah. This guy also, by the way, 3 needles. I broke 3 needles today and I'm not happy about it. I just wasn't paying enough attention and I was trying to make it sew too fast. And yeah. Learn from my mistakes, kids. Learn from my mistakes. I don't even know what time it is anymore. I know it's after 4 o'clock because Cat's gone to sleep. But he is done. He is complete. I love that he's right next to Ashton Summer as well. So all of these took frickin' forever. Oh my God. And they're not perfect. I tried to cut them to be pretty much the same length, each one. That one's a little bit straight. So these are all roughly the same size when I cut them. And most of them dangle just fine. All the way down, there we go. There are less of them than there are in the official art. But in the end, I thought that was fine because I think you can see them more. Because if I had one, every single other one, I just think it would take away from it. And also I didn't have enough chain to make more. So, but look at all the crowns, because he's a king. And then if we spin, then we have the back, which doesn't look as impressive. It looks a bit wonky while it's sat like this. Give me a minute. There. So, that's the back. See the side. Looking all impressive and cool. So yeah, that is coat. That is my table. I'm gonna tidy up, have some food, and then I am going to go to sleep. And then tomorrow I am going to get into Kingsley and I am going to film content. And if you are watching this video, then I have probably already posted the content that I am going to film tomorrow. I am so excited. Alright, good night. It is the following day. The dog has clearly just finished eating a massive tube of Pringles. And I am stacking heavy stuff on ropes so that I can recreate this scene. Now, I do not have a lot of rope, so some of it's going to be blue and some of it's going to be white, but hey, it's the thought that counts, right? So this is the mask, and I just spent a stupid amount of time comparing this to the 3-second clip that we have of Kingsley in the intro. And I made this. I forgot to film while I was doing it because I was just not sure if it was going to go very well. But this is a bunch of cardboard from my Never Never Movie Project. Do you want a little sneak preview of some of the Never Never Movie Project stuff? There it is. Alright, so this is going to go here. It's going to get propped up on stuff though. Hang on, bear with me, 1 sec. Well, this is what we got. What do you think, Papo? He says yes. This is it. This is what I got. I'm feeling okay about this, actually. I'm kind of digging my eyebrows right now. Not gonna lie. I haven't filled in all the shady gaps yet, but Kingsley's got some good eyebrows. Greetings. Hang on. Let me turn the light on. Greetings, my wonderful jelly spoons. I'm done. Ignore the fact that I have one glove off. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm so happy right now. Hang on. I'm going to shift you back a bit and I'm going to try and get a full body. I might have to do this the other way around though, so... Whoop. And lowering the camera a little bit. Whoop. Please excuse the fan running in the background. It is really hot right now. Okay, I'm going to lower you just a tiny smidge more. Are you ready? Let me put the glove on, get the full effect going. Got my bouncy tail on too. I love this tail. I need to remake it at some point, but it was the first Molly tail I ever made, and I've worn it to so many cons as Molly and Kingsley. Alright. I feel really fucking cool right now. Oh my freaking god. Fuck. Oh, fuck me. This was worth it. This was worth spending 4.5 hours making these fuckers. Every fucking second was worth it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright then, my wonderful jelly spoons. I am knackered. It is 4:30 in the morning. But I think I got every ounce I could out of this cosplay for now. I have got about 20 drafts in my TikTok folder. I have recorded a bunch of stuff, I've taken pictures, and that was difficult by myself because you have to go press the timer and then run into position and then go look at the picture and come back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And basically I need a live-in photographer, that's what I need. The dog has been asleep for the past 4 hours. My head hurts because these horns are really tight. Really tight, but I feel fucking awesome and I am very pleased with myself. Thank you for watching this ridiculous journey. I'm so happy. I've got my swooshy tail on. Hang on, I will take the tail out now. Swooshy tail. Swooshy tail says night night. It's had a long day. It's been a long day for the poor tail. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go sleep. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my wonderful jelly spoons. I don't know if I'm gonna post this for a Monday Madness or if I will just post it today as an extra video of look what I've been doing. But I should save it, really, shouldn't I? I should save it for a Monday Madness because then it's one less thing for me to think about for next week. Alright. As of tomorrow, I'm starting back up again on the Never Never movie project. Here is a little bit of it just behind me right now. Hang on, let me shuffle you around. See, we go from ocean to forest scenery. Here we go. There's a little hint for you of the Never Never movie project. So we're back on that immediately tomorrow. Yeah, I know, Doggo, I know. I think I'm just gonna leave the house an absolute tip and go to bed, to be honest. I love this cosplay. I love it very, very, very much. I'll probably add to it if Taliesin adds anything to it, if Kingsley adds anything to his in the next games. I want to edit the shirt underneath because it doesn't fit me very well, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm happy. And I will defend Kingsley to the hilt with my tail, apparently. I will smack you in the face with my tail if you say a bad word about Kingsley. So enjoy your whatever you're up to today, tonight, this week, whatever. And long live the wonderful lavender tiefling. We had Mollymauk, who's my favourite. We had the epic badass Lucien, which was just the best thing to come out of Molly's death. And then we had Kingsley. It was actually the best thing to come out of Molly's death. Lucien was the best immediate thing to come out of Molly's death. Kingsley was the best overall thing to come out of Molly's death. So, Molly, Lucien, and Kingsley, I love them all. And drink up me hearties, yo-ho! As always, if you would like to support me, you can come to my Patreon or my Kofi page. On my Kofi page, you can buy stuff from my merch store, or you can commission me. I'm doing personalised in-character messages. I have added Kingsley, I think. If not, I will add Kingsley to my list of messages. You can get a personalised in-character message for your very own or for somebody else from Mollymauk Tealeaf, from Lucien Tavel, I should say now, from Kingsley Tealeaf, from Peter Pan, from the Neverland, any version of Peter Pan that you want from my list of Peter Pans, or you can have Puck from Midsummer Night's Dream. So if you want a personalised character message for you or for somebody else, let me know, hit me up on my Kofi page, or you can buy stuff from the shop, and there'll probably be more things added to that at some point eventually. And if you'd like to support me on my Patreon page, you get behind the scenes pictures, you get to see pictures of the dog being cute, you get to vote on stuff, yeah, come to Patreon for the dog, basically. Alright, I'm really going to bed this time, alright. I'm actually going to bed now. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Worst case scenario, we've got to do something. You've never saw this before. I pull out a thing. I pull out a small box. Abandoned ship, gather the crew, and I toss it off, and it folds into a small boat.
You have a boat in a box?
I have a boat in a box. It's not that I don't trust you, but I have a boat.
I don't have a boat in a box.